Alright guys, here we are back on NR2003. Today we have another very exciting video for you. Today we're going to be looking at a 1990 car set for the Splash and Go 1998 NASCAR Cup mod, and this car set is absolutely superb. It is gigantic, over 250 cars from the 1999 season included here, some fantasy schemes and stuff as well, but we've got so much awesome stuff here for a great time for NASCAR, and I'm very excited to take a look at this today. I did want to share that we do need to give some shout outs to Spider Trey, Majestic Express, Ricardo G, Slippy, Marotam64, and Thunder98 for making this possible, and of course to Splash and Go for making this awesome mod for NR2003. Definitely go try out this car set. I'm going to give it a shot right now, and I hope you enjoy this. And we're going to be driving as Jerry Nadeau's WCW Ford Taurus right here, because I am NWO for life. And let's go ahead and jump into a single race right here. We're going to be racing at Thunder98's Lowe's 1999. I think it's appropriate because of their contributions to this car set. 17 laps on 100% AI difficulty. Let's get into the race.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright guys, it is a race time here. 1999 car set on the 1999 Lowe's Motor Speedway. Starting from the back of the field, 17 laps ahead of us. Let's see what we can do. Somebody who was born in the mid to late 90s. I remember, you know, these guys are kind of like my origins of watching NASCAR. Definitely remember a few of these paint schemes on some like die-cast cars that I like to play with. That Jeff Bodine kind of power team Chevrolet, I had that paint scheme for sure on a die-cast. I recognized it right away. But hope you guys do enjoy this race. It's so great to feature such an awesome car set with so many amazing paint schemes included. And let's see what we can do as we come down to get the green on the front straight here at Lowe's. And anybody sitting in those grandstands up there at that very, you know, steep top of Lowe's Motor Speedway is crazy. I would never sit up there. I'm a little bit afraid of heights, so that doesn't look fun at all. You have to spend the whole 600 miles on a cliff. But yeah, we only have 17 laps, so we got to get a move on here early on. And this is, you know, such an interesting time for NASCAR because you have some of the old, you know, stars, the old mainstays of NASCAR still here. You know, Dale Earnhardt, Darrell Waltrip, you know, Derek Cope, all these guys who kind of you would think of for being kind of the older generation. But then you also have these young up-and-comers who are going to be the faces of NASCAR for years to come. Matt Kenseth, Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, so it's a pretty interesting time to say the least, and when NASCAR was near to its peak, I would say. So with all that being said, let's get a move on. So I am running the default fast setup that came with this track. I just made a change to the steering ratio to better suit me. Kind of stuck in behind Dick Trickle here.
Outside, you're on the bottom, 3 wide, outside.
Okay.
Stay low.
Hollywood video up here is having a tough time. Who's that? It's Ricky Craven of all people. Well, I just punted Dick Trickle into the outside wall because I had nowhere to go. And now we've got no front downforce. Man, I almost went out into Junior. I kind of forced him wide right there, but we carry on. See what we can do with the rest of this race. A little bit of damage. Oh yeah, it's a little bit pushy now in the corner. That's okay. Boris said with the rookie stripes. Get this man off this oval. Also got Bill Elliott up ahead. See if we can start making a run forward. Car's hurt a little bit now. You can see the front end is poking up. Just see the corner of that WCW logo. The field's starting to stack up. This track, the AI is crazy, very racy. And, you know, they get strung out ahead, and where it's racy, I mean, they're getting out near the wall up here. And really going at it. So I am impressed to say the least with this track. And it's definitely got that 90s look as well.
Clear.
With kind of a combination of it being the late 90s where NASCAR's really taken off. And see how packed these stands are. It's a good time, a good time.
Still there.
So we're coming around to get 11 to go right now, still in the 30s. We really got to start pushing forward. I feel really good about how the car feels. I wish I didn't have this damage. Helped me out quite a bit. We're just having to follow Boris said up through the field. Big stack ups ahead. Lots of people getting very racy. It's allowing me to kind of keep up right now and gain on these guys.
Clear outside. Car outside. Stay low.
Bill Elliott tried to look to my inside. I kind of closed it off at the last second. Beautiful paint scheme, Ricky Rudd.
Just 10 more to
It's a
go.
colorful car right there.
Clear.
Seems like the
Car
AI's a
outside.
bit stronger on initial entry. So I gotta watch out for that. Bill Elliott's still trying to look to my inside. Making up good ground here, though. Making up good ground.
Clear outside.
Able to clear Presley. That's good. Shot Little way off the line. Very slow. Another iconic paint scheme. That John Deere green car. Of course, that is a curse. It's handling good. So we hit the halfway point. Just... Man, wish I didn't pick up that damage earlier. Could be even better.
Inside.
See, I missed the corner right there. Bill Elliott immediately to the inside. He's been dying to pass me.
Inside. Car
Clears me no problem.
still there.
Get to the inside of Kenny Wallace here.
Stay low.
Just pushing a little bit on entry. Obviously racing pretty hard to try and find my way through the field quickly. But this is a really good track. I'm enjoying it a lot. I think the AI is really good, and of course, you know, it's got beautiful cars racing on it. So what more can you say? Try this car set, and you know, if you're not rocking this Cup 98 mod by Splash and Go, I don't know what to say. It's always one of my recommendations if people ask me, you know, what kind of mod. You know, if they're starting out with NR2003, they ask me, you know, what mod should I download? What mod should I write? What mod do you recommend, Justin? I tell them get this Cup 98 mod because it's one of the best I've ever seen.
Car outside.
As I rant on right here, we're going to look to the inside of Bill Elliott.
Clear. Car outside.
Inside's a little bit better. We're bottoming out a little bit there on the bottom. The setup's pretty aggressive with the ride height and springs, it would appear. That's good. That's where you want it to be. I was definitely snugging out a little bit here, but, you know, I'm being very aggressive with the tires.
Just 5
And Bill
more.
Elliott's going to go to the inside again
High.
and sail right on past me. Alright, Bill. It's going to be like this, isn't it? I'm just passing all these guys, but Bill Elliott's keeping up with me. It's deep park out there, way off the line, so we should be able to get to his inside.
Still there.
We'll sail on past as we get 4 to go. My goal is to finish ahead of Bill Elliott now. We've traded this position quite a bit. Chad Little looked to the inside, so I drove it really deep to try and clear him. He's not able to get back to me. Now we got to get around Kyle Petty with 3 to go as we get to the line here. Gotta be patient getting back on the throttle. Trying to drive it a little bit too hard. Maybe if I didn't have that damage, I could get away with it. And Bill Elliott's getting away. I'm maybe at the razor edge of my pace right here. So we've got 2.5 laps to try and make some moves. I'm definitely starting to fight with the car. That's not going to help my speed. 2 laps to go. Let's at least beat Kyle Petty, right? Leader's already taken the white flag, so we're about half a lap behind, and things have gotten really strung out. I'm loving this track. I think it's a lot of fun with the tight racing when guys are close, and then it strings out. Pretty realistic, I would say. Alright, white flag. Let's get him.
One more lap to go.
White flag goes up in the air, and you know my driving skills go out the wind. It's not possible. It's not possible.
Still there.
Spoke it into existence.
Stay high.
Well, probably pretty a popular move losing to Dale Earnhardt Jr. at the line. Can we get Kevin LePage? We're going to go door to door with him and we'll clear him off. It's going to be 28th, so we gave a spot to Dale Jr. Not the worst thing that's ever happened.
Okay, that's it. We'll get him next time.
My spotter is not pleased with me though, but I hope you guys enjoyed this race out of curiosity. Mark Martin is your winner from Dale Earnhardt. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, and Jeff Burton make up your top 5, so a lot of typical names. Although I didn't see, yeah, Dale Jarrett. Okay, he's up there in 3rd, so kind of expected with that. I hope you guys did enjoy this race. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for me. Definitely go down to the description. I will be linking everything you see in this video. Absolutely insane with this car set, how many awesome paint schemes are in it. Very nostalgic, you know, for a lot of people. So I do appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next race.